Excellent.
So, Robert, it does depend. Robert is asking, Lou, great question. Are O-Pee-Chee baseball cards, as valuable as Topps baseball cards? And I would say, at a broad stroke, Topps is generally more valuable than O-Pee-Chee. However, depending on what issue, if you have like an early, we just sold on eBay the other day, we had a 66 O-Pee-Chee Mantle PSA 7 that was well centered. I think we got $9.75 for it. I don't know what a PSA 7 of a 66 Topps sells for, but it might be less. And so my point is it depends on the card, but in most cases it's Topps. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Thanks for joining us. All right. 4 times the hard way. Thanks, V8. Yep, if you want to have a chance to win one of our 7 prizes this week, as well as having a shot at a Vintage Breaks vintage card for a kid, the only way to do that is to leave your comments on the PSA Facebook page. You can find that at facebook.com/PSA card. Good luck to Manuel, Tim, John, Steve, James, and I think that covers everyone in this pack. 1978 O-Pee-Chee Baseball. Spot number 1 right underneath the gum. Let's get to it. There we go, Lou. I saw some folks commenting about their grandson or their child. I think it's wonderful.
Yep. Oh, I love these stories. Yeah.
All right, spot 1. And another fun thing about O-Pee-Chee Baseball, folks, is that typically they're not the same size set. It is in 73, I believe. Maybe in up to 75, 76, 77 smaller. So from 77 forward, I believe that, you have a chance of some great, Hall of Famers and stars, but yet it's not the same amount of cards as the top set. Therefore, you might have a slightly better chance of pulling a star card.
Joe Kerrigan was perhaps the worst Red Sox manager ever, and that's a tall list.
When did Joe Kerrigan manage?
Who did he take over for? He was the pitching coach, and then something disastrous happened, and he took over from manager as a year. I'm trying to remember the manager he succeeded, but he was horrible as a manager.
There we go. Nice looking leader card of Freddie Patek. Phil Garner. Now, I like this uniform, and I don't know if you could tell, Lou. Check out his stash. It's literally overflowing. Can you see that?
Oh, that's a great stash.
I
Yes.
almost thought that they drew it in.
That's Magnum-esque.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, I think he just missed the part, actually. It went to Tom Selleck, but he was a close second. Try to rattle it off, Lou. I don't know how you do your shows, Lou. When you're doing comedy and just something really gets you and you try to do it straight-laced. Not easy.
Yeah. No, it's better that way, though.
Yeah,
It means
true.
it's funny.
That's true. Louis Tiant, very nice card here. We're going to grade this for you on the house. This is James E.
Yeah, one of the great stashes, too.
Yeah, he was a great pitcher.
He sells Cuban sandwiches on Yawkey Way outside of Fenway, and they're excellent. Yeah, he's got a stand out there.
Oof, I just got hungry. I got to tell you, I didn't eat lunch today. That tickled me in all the right places, Lou. I'm very hungry.
Rico tells some great Louis Tiant stories.
I have to tune in. I've been trying to tune in for a few minutes the last few weeks, during your show, the Great American Collectible Show. Dan Meyer. Jim
I don't remember
Colburn.
at all. Very thoughtful looking.
It's actually a really nice card. I don't know if that's a touch of work. Cornerware there, I couldn't tell, but it's very well centered. Very distinguished name coming up. Montefusco.
John Montefusco, yes.
It'd be fun to know some of the baseball card, photo stories, but more of like the bloopers from back then. So in other words, like how many takes did this take? Did he do it one time? Or like, oh my God, they were working on this thing 45 minutes. Mr. Montefusco was sweating. I got to look perfect. Perfect form.
And then you see the football cards with the guy's hair all standing up and matted down.
Like wild stuff. Like they've been in a war.
I wonder if we could run down a photographer.
So interesting that you brought that up. Part of the reason I brought it up is because I saw someone, it's a relatively new YouTube channel, but it is a sports photographer who knows that some of his photographs are used for cards. So I thought it was kind of cool content. I started following him.
Get him on. He's
That'd
doing
be-
it now, right?
That'd be cool. Yeah, he's doing he's doing like a little YouTube show broadcast.
Oh yeah, I want to talk to guys who did it in like the 70s and 80s.
Listen, exactly. He didn't do. He's way too young. I saw what he looks like. Unless he had, I guess, some major surgery or something. But no, he looks fairly young. But I agree, Lou. I would love to hear some of the stories. Like I don't know. Do they have to bring someone a Snickers bar to get them to do a photograph or some gum or some actual baseball cards? Like I'd like to know if any of them were baseball card nerds. Like myself. I don't know.
Was there ever a baseball player who came to that shoot in a good mood? That's what I'm wondering about. This guy, is it just trying to get off the field, or spring training?
Most
like, I got to do what now?
Yeah, like what do you need from me? How many takes is this gonna be? Yes, Matt, exactly. So